The medieval world was about to face a catastrophe of unprecedented proportions. The Black Death, a devastating pandemic, would sweep through continents, leaving an indelible mark on history. In this video of our History of Plague series, we delve into the story of the Black Death, this dangerous plague that affected the world greatly. The year was 1347 when a mysterious and deadly disease arrived in Europe. It would later be known as the Black Death, a name that would strike fear into the hearts of people across the globe. The origins of this deadly pandemic have long been debated, but historians generally agree that it is likely to have originated in Central Asia. The Silk Road, a network of trade routes connecting the East and West, played a crucial role in the spread of the Black Death. The bustling exchange of goods also facilitated the exchange of bacteria and infected fleas, believed to be carriers of the disease. Merchants unknowingly carried the pestilence with them as they journeyed across continents. While the Silk Road and trade routes helped the disease gain traction, it was the humble flea and its rodent hosts that acted as silent vectors of death. Fleas that infested rats carried Yersinia pestis, the bacterium responsible for the plague. When an infected flea bit a human, the bacterium could be transmitted, setting off a chain reaction of illness and death. One of the most infamous events associated with the spread of the Black Death was the siege of the Crimean city of Kaffa in 1347. The Mongols, attempting to conquer the city, found themselves beset by the plague. As they succumbed to the disease, they launched the bodies of their plague-stricken soldiers over the city walls, intending to spread the sickness to the defenders. This gruesome tactic may have inadvertently accelerated the pandemic spread. The Black Death's journey from Central Asia to Europe was not a direct one. It traveled along trade routes, picking up momentum as it moved. It reached the Crimea, then Italy, and subsequently spread across the European continent like wildfire. Crowded cities, lack of sanitation, and limited medical knowledge of the time created the perfect storm for the disease to thrive and decimate populations. As the Black Death swept through Europe, it left in its wake a trail of devastation. Entire communities were decimated, and the social fabric of society began to unravel. The magnitude of death was so overwhelming that gravediggers struggled to keep up, leading to mass, unmarked graves that bear witness to the scale of the tragedy. The economic consequences of the Black Death were profound. With a significant portion of the workforce wiped out, labor shortages became rampant. This, in turn, led to inflation as the scarcity of workers drove up wages. The scarcity of goods and resources further destabilized economies, causing financial turmoil across the continent. Feudalism, a system that had been a cornerstone of medieval society, began to crumble under the weight of the Black Death. As labor shortages grew more severe, serfs and peasants gained more bargaining power. Many were able to demand better conditions and wages, effectively weakening the power of the nobility. This shift marked the beginning of a gradual transformation in the socio-economic landscape of Europe. In the face of such devastation, medical understanding was rudimentary at best. Physicians and healers struggled to comprehend the nature of the disease and devise effective treatments. Remedies ranged from the bizarre, such as using a concoction of ground unicorn horn, to the futile, quarantine measures, though not well understood, were sometimes employed in an attempt to contain the spread. The Black Death shook people's faith in established institutions, including the church. Amid the chaos and suffering, religious beliefs were challenged, and questions about the nature of God's wrath and the purpose of human existence arose. This period of uncertainty paved the way for changes in religious practices and a shift towards more personal forms of piety. The Black Death's legacy was far-reaching. It marked a turning point in European history, accelerating changes that were already underway and leaving a lasting imprint on culture, art, and social dynamics. It also sparked advances in medical knowledge as physicians sought to better understand and combat the disease, contributing to the evolution of medical science. The Black Death forced societies to confront harsh realities and adapt in the face of adversity. The pandemic's aftermath saw the emergence of new medical practices, a rethinking of social hierarchies, and advancements in public health. The importance of sanitation, quarantine measures, and disease prevention became clearer, laying the groundwork for future medical progress. The Black Death played a pivotal role in the evolution of medical science. It spurred interest in the study of diseases and their causes, leading to more systematic approaches to understanding and treating illnesses. This drive to comprehend the previously unknown laid the foundation for the scientific method, which would become a cornerstone of modern medicine. While the Black Death stands as one of the most catastrophic pandemics in human history, it is not an isolated event. Throughout history, outbreaks of diseases have shaped societies, influenced policy decisions, and propelled medical advancements. The lessons learned from the Black Death have provided valuable insights into how to respond to future pandemics. The interconnectedness of our modern world has facilitated both the rapid spread of diseases and the sharing of information to combat them. The Black Death, which spread along trade routes, offers a historical perspective on the challenges posed by globalization. It underscores the importance of international cooperation and preparedness in addressing global health crises. While medical knowledge and technology have come a long way since the Middle Ages, the threat of infectious diseases remains ever present. The COVID-19 pandemic, which swept across the globe in recent times, echoes many aspects of the Black Death. The parallels between these two pandemics serve as a reminder that human societies must continue to prioritize scientific research, public health infrastructure, and international collaboration. As we conclude our exploration of the Black Death, we recognize that history is not just a series of events, but a tapestry of lessons that guide us forward. The pandemic's impact on societies, economies, and medical understanding has left an indelible mark on our world. By understanding the past, we are better equipped to navigate the challenges of the present and future. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history of plagues. As we reflect on the Black Death, let us remember that our collective efforts in combating disease shape the world we live in and the legacy we leave for generations to come.